Welcome to Wrestling in 60, presented by Cliff Keen Athletic, where we present the weekend's best matches from around the country's premier wrestling conference, the Big Ten. We begin with our pick at number 6. Fourth at the national tournaments. Poznanski began the season 13-0, but he's lost 3 of 4, coming off a 4-3 loss to Rocky Jordan of Ohio State. He was spectacular, Jim, no question. But limited action, and this season's a different kind of grind.
It really is a different kind of grind. You see him giving up that double leg takedown there right off the bat here to Cochran. Cochran is the highest ranked Terp in the lineup. I like the way he went out there and fired after that double. And
out of him.
You know, we talk about guys that get hot.
Great guys, stalemate, out of the fingers.
Poznanski certainly, started the season 4 dual meets. Then had the Big Ten tournament, had a pretty solid Big Ten tournament, walking into the Nationals with a lot of confidence, and that fourth place finish at Nationals was really impressive. And sometimes it's just hard to get it going again. And now you've got the full season to work with, and it's just different. It's just you hear the coaches talk about it, you hear the wrestlers sometimes talk about it, just the grind, the travel. I think the Friday, Saturday kind of, traveling across the country a lot of times,
let's do it, man.
It may have something to do with it, coming back. And, of course, these guys are going to class, so how do you pick up all that? You always feel like you're behind. But it's, academically, work that needs to be done on both ends. And so this is, every year is different.
That fourth place finish at the national tournament, the highest freshman finish in Rutgers program history. 2-1 score halfway through this first period. Poznanski out of Colonia, New Jersey, 3-time medalist, 2020 state champion. Cochran back in his home state. He's from Paramus, 2-time finalist. He captured a state crown in 2016. If you're Cochran, Jim, no question, you come back to your home state, there's got to be an extra added feeling of urgency.
I can't agree more. This is a situation where he's feeling it. Likes to work from space right there, and he seems to be measuring that shot. Now a good front headlock position there for Cochran. Poznanski squaring up pretty well, difficult to score on. And when you break in like Poznanski did his freshman year, what are you trying to do mainly? Be that tough out, and he was able to kind of take that momentum of being, winning tough matches and kind of breaking him open later. But when you're returning All-American, you're supposed to be the guy that's supposed to get out there, manufacture those points and all that stuff, and that's maybe where he's struggled a bit.
Short time in this first period.
Short time here, man. Work.
Cochran with an early takedown. Back into that front headlock.
Nice job of holding on to that elbow. Let's take a look at that.
184. Quick claw right off the whistle from the Terp.
He's pushing back, keeping his hands on his right there. Just almost like he's working off a pommel horse, just like a gymnast would, kind of work off that, just kind of keep on, keep his hands on the mat, keep his head elevated, turning his hips at the right time. Gives the intentional release, but that's pretty important to get that quick escape.
First 20 seconds, a reversal from Poznanski. Cochran with the escape 3-3. Just before his fourth birthday, Poznanski had his eye replaced with an ocular prosthesis, was diagnosed with Coats disease and abnormal developments of the blood vessels in his retina. And you saw some of that story during our On the Mat feature during the intermission. So many great stories in this conference.
Really? Yeah.
Everybody's got a story, and Poznanski's definitely unique. Cochran single leg.
He's able to drive in to it, but now Poznanski's reacting pretty well. These guys got hold of each other's ankle right there, and you want to take advantage of the real estate, pull them back into the center if you can, get elbow deep.
Want to capitalize here if you're Cochran. He's got his second takedown of the match. He reclaims the lead, 5-3.
Roll through again.
Keep working here.
Situation right here with 31 seconds. Fantastic content. from around the conference here in the Big Ten on the mats.
A lot of those are done by the SID departments here of the respective schools. It's good to see.
Drop down, one. They were out.
This here late in the second period.
Pop up, it's just, again,
Green
it's
control.
controlling the hips. Follow the hips. See what's happening up top right there, but you want to follow the hips. Right there, keep your hips close to his, even through the roll through.
Red's bottom.
And Cochran up by 2 to the third period.
Green's bottom, red's top.
6.5 seconds here. You know, what's the likelihood of getting that quick escape? So, right back in on the offense there for Cochran. Good job, all right?
Cochran's been aggressive on his feet.
Neutral.
Takedown here would be huge.
He turns in and gets it.
8-3, and with that takedown, he will also
build up the riding
take
time.
the riding time over a minute. Just impressed by that wrestling, Jim. You see it.
Green.
Guys at that time maybe take their foot
Green,
off the
go.
gas.
Balance right now, can't get to his shot.
No, no.
Stays right behind him, and
One
there's an
red.
escape by Poznanski. He'll have to get to work. Just 1:20 left.
Out of him.
Right, I would expect him to go ahead and try to shoot to that back leg, even though it's way back there right now. I
Out of
think
the
that's the leg
fingers.
he wants to get to, and that's why he hasn't been firing here very much. Is
Contact
he
here,
just
man,
doesn't
let's work.
really feel it. You know, doesn't feel it that's there. So you see kind of him waving
Out
at
of
that back leg,
Cochran staying center of the mats.
holding position. Right
There's
there,
another shot.
Back on it.
Jim Cochran is a true freshman in 2018, wrestled at 157.
Moving up.
Keep working.
He'll be happy with this performance. Coming back
Heck
to
yeah.
his home state of New Jersey.
Finishing it with
Beating the
another
home team.
finishing it with another shot. Coming out the back door one more time.
Neutral.
You know, this is a
Wrestle through it,
performance
man.
that you can
Neutral.
build on. Going back home and beating an All-American.
Stalemate. Neutral.
Poznanski will drop his
Set.
4th match in his last 5 appearances.
Out of him.
Just a solid performance from Kyle Cochran of Maryland. He'll get the riding time point, 9-4 decision.
That young man's going to jump up in the rankings there.
Here at number 5.
Dylan Ragusin, a 2-time Greco World Team member, likes to push the pace. Beautiful shuck by on Brock Hudkins. Looking for it, and he's going to give him the 2.
Gave him the 2 there.
Looking for the mat return. And now it's kind of questionable at first, but now we're definitely an official takedown. Beautiful shuck by Dylan Ragusin to start off this match. Brock Hudkins looking to get an escape here.
And go
But
out.
beautiful start from Dylan Ragusin. Dylan Ragusin, a really impressive, obviously number 7th ranked in the nation. And he's had an impressive career so far, impressive start to this season.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Cliff Keen, Las Vegas Invitational champion, majored Ohio State's Will Betancourt,
By Hudkins.
14-5.
And the
Hudkins
scramble
trying to get out.
Beautiful escape from Hudkins.
Back up on the feet.
An over and under position, fake. Riding time is not a factor in this. 41 seconds of riding time for Michigan. We're 2 minutes into this one.
Hudkins as well this season has wins over the likes of, Hudkins this season has wins over the likes of Rutgers, Devin Britton, Penn State's Baylor Shunk, and he upset then number 11th ranked Rayvon Foley of Michigan State defeated then number 31 ranked Matt Ramos of Purdue a couple weeks ago. But like I said, looking to get that bounce back win after suffering a loss to Lucas Byard of Illinois.
But it's his only loss of the season. He's staying consistent. 2-1. Beautiful shot. Gonna get an underhook.
It's a good sprawl back there by Ragusin. Kind of just in a standstill.
And if you're Brock Hudkins, you're really looking to get a takedown here. Trying to get back and shift the momentum in this match, but
wanted the
overall
slide by there. Poston. We know Ragusin likes to come out and get those double underhooks and force the action there. He's trying to get in there now, but Hudkins is doing a good job of keeping space, keeping him out of that tie that he wants.
Dylan Ragusin, a 2-time state champ out of Illinois. Beautiful low single attempt.
Hard collar
24
ties
seconds.
by both.
And nice attempt. The flow of this match is like
I said, kind of a weird feeling out process in the second period or first period here. Excuse me, still in the first.
2-1 going into the second period.
I get a 2-point match.
A quick escape. Beautiful back trip from Ragusin. 10 seconds from riding time.
Almost out, trying to get a switch there.
Beautiful reversal, Granby.
Nice roll through.
And now getting an escape.
But Ragusin just got enough, a minute 3 of ride time now.
But that escape was huge, especially for the energy of Brock Hudkins. Nice shot fake attempt. But it looks like Brock Hudkins is really starting to shift the momentum, starting to establish his style of wrestling.
Hudkins was a 2-time state champ, 3-time state placer. He won the Sagamore Conference Hendricks County sectional, regional, semi-state titles 4 years in a row. 2-time NCAA qualifier. He's been one of the most decorated wrestlers that this Indiana wrestling program has had in a long time.
Currently hand fighting in position. And for Dylan Ragusin, this is kind of a interesting stop. Oh, beautiful
nice
shot by Ragusin. Not gonna look fit. We go to that bounce.
Ragusin sort of sprawled back, and as Hudkins was coming around, went for that single leg shot. Almost had it.
Both wrestlers evenly matched. 30 seconds left in the second period. Dylan Ragusin currently has riding time, 1 minute 3 seconds. And we talk about Brock Hudkins being a beautiful transfer and kind of a leader for this young Indiana team. And Dylan Ragusin still trying to find his footing. Obviously, this is looking at his sophomore season.
Kind of two opposite ends of the spectrum here. You got the youngin versus the old.
Spiral ride from Hudkins. And this would be back trip.
Looking for a mat return.
Beautiful mat return. But right back up is Dylan Ragusin. Switch attempt, and he gets the escape.
There it is.
But Brock Hudkins is able to eliminate some of the riding time.
Regardless, a takedown is what you need.
Both these wrestlers kind of understand they're evenly matched right now. Ragusin's starting to establish his shot fakes, starting to establish his movement. Beautiful sweep single, but nice sprawl
back
from Brock Hudkins.
Shot fakes from both wrestlers. Working back up.
Nice high crotch attempt.
Ragusin's also doing a good job of trying to push the pace against Hudkins. He's not backing up. He's not giving the referee something to think about when it comes to warning for stallings. Just draining time, 50 seconds left. If you're Hudkins, you got to find a way now.
Beautiful shot from Hudkins. Nice ankle pick transition from Ragusin.
He's got to find a way to free the arm, elevate that leg.
Wizard held, beautiful shot, beautiful limp arm. And that's
There's the two.
takedown for Dylan Ragusin. Beautiful takedown to separate this match in the third period. And that is some tough wrestling from Dylan Ragusin.
Ragusin once again came back in on the reshot. The reshot is key for a lot of scores, especially in the Big Ten and college wrestling. Transitioned off the ankle pick and then came back behind. Got both ankles. Resulting in the 2-point takedown.
13 seconds left. Dylan Ragusin. And 8 seconds for Hudkins. Can he get a takedown? Beautiful sprawl. Beautiful down block by Rutgers. And that will do it. Dylan Ragusin pulls off a top 10 win against Brock Hudkins. And the Michigan Wolverines go 2 for 2.
Welcome back to Wrestling in 60, presented by Cliff Keen Athletic. We continue our countdown of the weekend's best matches. Here at number 4. Last Friday night, 5-3 to improve his record to 10-8. And Danny Braunagel trying to get on track. Lost to Dean Hamady of Wisconsin Friday night, 11-1. He's 11-8 this season.
Oh, this is the kind of pace you wanted.
Nebraska has won 3 straight since Lucas Bird got the major decision for the Fighting Illini at 133.
There you go. Snap a circle. You're fine. Follow his feet with your head.
Elbow down, left
Elbow down. Elbow down. Elbow down. Head forward. Forward.
Braunagel coming out with a good high pace with some activity. His feet moving. Nice snap down there by Wilson. Nebraska, he's working the head from both sides. It's good stuff.
Fingers.
Fake move, motion. Catch and release.
Yeah, Bubba Wilson, solid season, 3-2 in Big Ten duels.
Keep moving him.
A lot of heavy hand fighting here in the first 60 seconds.
Exactly, Shane. Both guys are working the head pretty hard, particularly Wilson.
That's good action, Bubba. Get to your setup.
I always felt that, the more times that you could get your opponent to use the lower part of his back here, make him carry your weight, be out of position. There's a little whip over attempt there by Braunagel, but he's not able to follow it up. You got to try to limp your elbow out at the same time. I had a little trick back in the day. I'd try to make if somebody was hard on my, a tire like that, and I was stuck in an underhook, I'd jiggle my arm and I'd flex it as hard as I could, and then I'd just totally relax it. And I found that the opponent would relax their grip. I mean, when I relax, they relax, and I just whip it out of there. Little subtle things that you pick up over time. It's not all just it's not all clashes and hard wrestling and grip and all that stuff. Sometimes you just got to just relax, a little just finesse and just relax. And when you relax, your opponent relaxes, and then you kind of have some sort of quick move off of that.
Elbow down. Circle left. Circle left.
These guys there's nothing relaxing about the way these guys are going at it. They're hard on the head, digging hard. Nice little shot there by Wilson. He did a great job.
Neck wrench.
Yeah, and he was able to go ahead and roll through on that. Now he's in a crackdown position. You want to shelf that leg if possible. All right. Braunagel actually cutting the corner on him pretty well. What I look for here is that where's the shoulder of Wilson? Can he go ahead and keep it on the inside part of the leg? He's done that. Now he's coming out the back door. Everything's been a grind in this match so far, including this finish. He's going to switch it out. He's got the bottom leg scoop, push it away.
Clears his head.
Yep. Nice job by Braunagel in the last second there. He might be able to go ahead and score on his own right now because he's got an advantage here with Wilson. Can he keep that grip?
And he was able to snag his left ankle.
Wow.
Start second period, quick stand up.
One red neutral.
I don't get it, Jim. I don't get it.
Yeah, 0-0, I don't, but yeah.
Hands working.
It's going to come from that.
There's go. Near arm far leg there by Braunagel. Great position to score, but he didn't. Notice how he was caught between his legs and not shelved on the leg. He's trying to shelf it now. Gets the cradle locked up. See him pop his head
got
up.
it locked.
Yeah, he's got to knock him onto his hip. If he can drive through now, get his head through, he'll score. And he'll get back points as well.
Braunagel, he's got him tight. This would be 6 for the Fighting Illini. And Wilson fights off. We've seen a couple of guys, Jim, in deep trouble, tight, and get off their back. He did not have that cradle locked earlier. It looked like he did, but he did not.
He gets the 6 points here for it. Good action. For a guy that doesn't have a lot of really signature wins so far on this season, Dan Braunagel, good start here for him. You know, he's ready. Looks like he's still going forward here, really ready to make this thing a war. Looking for his shot. Fake comes back the other way.
He's been aggressive. I like his pace.
Yep. Coming back up and lifting up into a lifting position and maybe switch for 2. All right, gets his head up. Be careful here for Wilson. Wilson buries his head, almost gives up another cradle. Now he's into a bow and arrow situation. Look for him to come back.
He'll want to finish this period on top with 20 seconds. Settles it behind, tight waist.
Collapses that forearm right there. Now he's in the cross wrist. I love the cross wrist. It's not really the wrist. He's actually in the tricep, which makes it even tighter. Scoops up.
Looking for a late tilt. I didn't love the first 2 seconds of the period, Jim, but he did a really good job.
I know who was really good at that. A man in the background right there, 3-time national champion for Penn State, Ed Ruth, right?
Ed had a cradle.
Ed had a lot of cradles, all right? So instrumental to that beginning run that the Lions had.
3-time national champ, 4-time Big Ten champ.
You start thinking about a cradle with Ed Ruth in the room,
yes,
right?
You
You just walk in the room and you start thinking about a cradle, right?
When he's 12, 15 feet away, you're thinking about a cradle.
Maybe I should use more cradles, right? It's just kind of, it's almost a subliminal suggestion here. You see Ed Ruth, hey, maybe I got to lock my hands and put a cradle in there.
There's Ed Ruth, one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, absolutely.
First year in Champaign as an assistant coach.
Yeah.
Push the elbow down. Yes, get it.
There's Wilson. But good flexibility and defense from Braunagel.
Yeah, cradle back right there, but I think that
No control.
we've seen the only cradle we're going to see.
Fight those hands apart.
Now, look at these guys, how flexible they are. You just don't
Control.
work on that.
Get up your feet.
Braunagel looking for a major decision. He's up by 7. Riding time not a factor. If you're Braunagel, Jim, probably want a stalemate, right? Get back to the center, have a little bit of time.
Yeah, milk it out right here, right now. I mean, like I said, I'm impressed with the flexibility. Again, you know that Wilson's going to come with some sort of shot. I mean, this is a situation where you go hit that swing single. Listen to your coaches, okay? I think right on the right spot. I love seeing that, all right? He looked over his corner. Poeta was given the right instructions, all right? And he's executing.
Braunagel has looked fantastic today.
Yeah. I'm all over you on that. I've grabbed you a couple times. You flexed, okay? I go, those are the things I love to see in February.
I was just going to say there's 2 matches. I heard Dan Gable say this. 2 matches you don't want to win. You don't want to win by 7 or 14. He was up by 7 there with 20 seconds. Found a way to get a takedown. Nice work. And a nice win for Danny Braunagel at 165. Gets the major decision. He hunted that one down late. Got ourselves a good duel here in Lincoln.
Wrestling in 60 is brought to you by Defense Soap. Defend what you have built.
And now we'll look at number 3 as we continue the countdown.
It's just interesting how that was called. I'd say the takedown was questionable. I'd say the stalemate was questionable, but either way, we're here at 133 pounds.
Foley's number 11 in the country. Cannon is number 8.
And check out that right ankle of Chris Cannon. That thing is heavily taped.
It's something to watch.
And a shot attempt by Cannon.
Michigan State screams too. And they get it.
starts. And this is where he's so good. As he starts on that left side. Starts on that left side and has the ability to jump back to the right side. And that's what makes it so unique for him to ride, is that he can go both sides. And now he has a 2-on-1 on the right side. That right wrist is trapped, hips down. And he's working hard here. Is Rayvon Foley in the top position. And Cannon is looking to get out of bounds. They're going to say locked hands.
Brick.
Brick's out. Minutes, you know. Foley gets a minute and a half of tough ride, and then, wow. And this could get dangerous here. Foley has to back out. He has double underhooks.
Minute of riding time. Minute left in the first frame.
Riding time sitting at 59 seconds, so we're, after Cannon gets that escape, that's a positive to see. Getting an escape on a guy like Rayvon Foley. Rayvon Foley is tough as they come on top, and now Rayvon Foley looks for an outside shot, uncharacteristic for him, and Cannon looking to finish it, and they got to watch this knee here. And this is where experience comes into play. Rayvon Foley has another maybe 3 inches to take Chris Cannon out of bounds, and then he gets a fresh start.
Foley, the redshirt senior, and Cannon, the redshirt sophomore.
I guess they're letting these guys wrestle.
Yeah.
Foley comes up to his feet, gets his hips out, picks up the 1 point for the escape. So you saw Chris Cannon shoot and Foley score.
Right.
You saw Foley shoot and Cannon score.
So don't shoot.
Right. Foley working on a 2-on-1 to the left side of Cannon's body. 1:32 left, period number 2. The premier matchup of the duel here. All-American versus All-American. Top 15 matchup in the Big Ten. Chris Cannon shoots a double leg from the outside. Foley looking to get to some sort of offense. Cannon gets back to the center. These guys are battling.
Mm-hmm.
That right side collar tie, that thing is a club. That's not a collar tie. That's like getting a punch. And look at that, swing
Foley
single.
shoots again.
Just disappeared.
And there's 2 for Michigan State.
The head's down, the hips are down. Chris Cannon, energy starting to.
Sapped.
.37 seconds left.
I've won Foley lead.
So he comes up, stops, goes to the roll, stops again, and this is where I say the third move. And another locked hands call. They were locked hands. So the hands were clearly locked, but they don't have the challenge.
Yeah,
Remember, they lost it.
Northwestern wanted it.
So once again, that was a jump the gun. Jeez, they are losing this match. Cannon has to get one here. Focus on one hip. Focus on one hip. That's it.
Didn't get it.
Tough ride. That's what wins matches, right there.
That was huge right there. Now, what's your thoughts heading into this third and final frame?
Let's see where Cannon goes first. So Cannon starts down, has to come up and start focusing on one for the escape, because right now, in essence, the score is 6-2 with the riding time.
Yep. Riding time hits 2 minutes.
So Rayvon has to be smart here.
Right.
But a turn brings this thing to a major decision. And this is where the rides just take the energy out of you. Chris Cannon is giving everything he has. And this, I'll tell you what, if I was a coach and I'm looking to teach my kids how to get off bottom, although Chris Cannon did not get out, he has done everything right. Coming up to his feet, putting moves together, continuing to fight. And this is just one of those things where there's a guy on top that is just a monster. And the coaching staff now and all of Michigan State in the corner asking for a stall call.
Like you said. Three minutes of riding time. 40 seconds left in the third period. As they go out. Cannon just looks exhausted.
Gotta love the energy.
As they continue to scream for stalling. Cannon taking his sweet time right now.
I'm so surprised that this is 25 seconds that he's taking to get back to the mat.
He's had so much time with the 2 reviews as well.
Now Foley needs a big lift here. Cannon looking again for those returns. How about the ride?
There you go.
3 minutes and 45 plus for Rayvon Foley.
Foley's gonna pull out the upset. Number 11 takes down number 8, Chris Cannon, as Foley improves to 23-2. What a dominant victory for him.
Now let's take a look at our pick for number 2.
Duncan, as you mentioned, just his 4th match back here. Interesting to see how well his conditioning is, but knowing Duncan, an extremely hard-nosed wrestler.
Yes.
Should be a high-paced match here as we get started. We started 133 pounds. We're at the second match of the night at 141 pounds, 4-0 lead for the Illini. Joe able to get on a 2-on-1. Duncan gets away from that. Now 40 seconds into the first period.
Both wrestlers kind of feeling each other out here. Hand fight is high here tonight. Hopefully we see some attacks coming off here soon.
1 minute gone by, only one shot so far as Duncan fakes there. 0-0 as a drag attempt there by Duncan. Zargo's got his arm pretty deep, trying to suck that out. And he does get away, 1:43 left in the first period. You can hear Coach Bono calling for Zargo to run to that leg, as he does there, and see if he's able to stay in on the mat. He does bring it back in. We're here on the edge of the mat, 1:25 left in the first period.
Getting in a shot here, this is crucial to have to finish here. When you get to a leg in college, you have to finish.
Nice job by Duncan there, able to get his hips back on him. Now 1:18 left in the first period, 0-0. Zargo with the only legitimate attack so far. As you mentioned, feeling each other out. Now 1:10 left in the first period.
One minute left here in the first period. Someone needs to get an attack here. I mean, it's as a game plan, you want to get that first takedown in the first period.
Especially Zargo, just a freshman. He's gotten better at getting on bottom, but a freshman struggles on bottom, so you don't know how tough. Depends how tough Duncan is on top. Really would like to go in at least 2-1, maybe even 2-0 if able to get a takedown. Also for Duncan, you can take the gas right out of this crowd as you can start to feel the energy get high. 30 seconds left in the first period.
Yep.
$20 seconds left in the first, no score.
It's a hard hand fight by both of these guys, throwing clubs back and forth.
As the referee will stop here for the clubs, I think warned both wrestlers. Nothing called yet, nothing unnecessary roughness yet as we finished a 5-4, 3-2, and 1. And we're done in the first period, 0-0 score.
He's kind of struggled here a little bit on bottom. And as Duncan puts the legs in and tries to go to work for himself here.
Zargo does a nice job getting to his feet. Duncan continuing, looking for that power half. He's actually pretty close to getting there. Zargo bases back out. Now 1:30 left in the second period.
30 seconds of riding time now. I think he's looking for a turn here. He's got his leg in.
Nice attempt there by Zargo. He's able to catch a foot this time. Oh, and Duncan's able to get 2 swipes. He'll get 2 there, and now lead 2-0. Also continuing to build up riding time. Nice savvy move there by Duncan. I thought Joe was going to be able to get some space and be able to escape.
It's a tough ride. Duncan's trying to stay behind the arms here as Joe's trying to shake him off the top, and he does, and there's a reversal.
There's 2 reversal, 2 more points. There's no point?
No, nothing. He doesn't.
I believe we do have 2. I'm not really sure.
It says 2 on the board, but we'll see. We'll see what comes of this. Duncan's in on a shot here, trying to come up with it. And Zargo gives him the hips, and there's... Oh, he never gave him 2. He's counting.
Nope, he's still counting. So.
And the bricks thrown by Coach Bono.
Yep, we'll see what happens here. Scoreboard says 2-0. I believe we have 2-2. I believe it's still 2-0 Duncan, but we'll see what they have to share here.
Still 2 takedown, or still 2 for Dylan Duncan. Minute 5 riding time, 38 seconds left in the period.
And we get started here after the break. Zargo able to get up to his feet. Nice job, not allowing the leg ride.
And he looks like he's hanging on here, trying to get him back down. As Zargo's pulling on his feet.
Interesting.
I'm looking for counts for stalling, but I see nothing.
Now 17 seconds, and they'll call a stalemate. 16 seconds left. 1:27 riding time. Still leading 2-0 for Duncan.
Bono was looking for a stall call there as he was trying to hang on. Zargo comes to his feet again, and Duncan's still hanging on.
Zargo makes a freshman mistake there. He had 3 counts for stalling, but he stands up, and once Duncan stands up, the stalling swipes stop.
We'll be back with more of the week's top matches on Wrestling in 60.
Time for Duncan, 2-0 lead as we get started here in the third period.
Joe's trying to get a tough ride for himself here. He's got to get to work, down 2-0 Duncan's got a minute 32 riding time. And there an escape for Duncan. And Zargo's backing in on a shot, shucks him by. 2 takedowns.
Nice job by Zargo there. Now 4-2 lead as he's continuing to pick up his pace. Remember, it's 5-2 with the riding time right now. And Zargo gets around again.
And he cuts across. He's in on a double drive through it. And there's 2 takedowns for Joe Zargo.
And now 4-4, but he's going to be able to ride in here as 20 seconds left. As the Badger fans have life now tied up 4-4, 1:15 left in the third.
If you're Joe Zargo, I'm letting him go and I'm getting back on him. He's got him on the ropes here.
As he does here now, pushing him close to the edge of the mat. That's another interesting call. He does have 1 stalling so far. Quick shot for Duncan. Smart move there. Let's see what Zargo's able to do. Is 1 minute. 1 minute for left in the match.
Duncan's sitting here on the shot, just sucking a little bit of life out of him here. He needs to get back to his feet and circle.
.45 seconds left. It's 4-3.
Duncan taking the shot, yeah.
Smart shot there by Duncan. See what Zargo's able to do if he's able to score. Does catch the foot.
We got 33 seconds left here. Joe Zargo's in on a shot. Right on the edge of the mat. Reaches, and I think he's got 2. I think he's got 2 there.
He's got the foot.
We'll see. That's 2. And the ref, we got 20 seconds left.
And 20 seconds, and if he gets riding off here and he rides him, he's going to get the victory. He's got to get that riding time off no matter what to be able to. Duncan can still win here. 15 seconds left. If Duncan gets an escape, he's ahead.
Yes.
7-6. Zargo needs to ride the time off, but he could also ride him off for these 15 seconds and win the match.
Yes. Yeah, we knew this was going to be a crazy matchup here tonight. This is living up to its hype here.
Duncan looking for a reversal here now. 3-2. Zargo's able to get the riding time knocked off. He does, and he's in on a shot.
That was a close shot there at the end here. We're going to see what's going to happen. It's 6-6 with 58 seconds of riding time, and it's tied up going into overtime.
So it's going to go into overtime no matter what. Overtime, 2 minutes on their feet as we get started here.
And Zargo starts off fast here. He's got to be smart in here.
Yep.
Duncan.
He's got to keep position.
And there it is. That's a 2 takedown on a 4th ranked opponent. That is a huge win for Joe Zargo.
Big win as the Badger fans are on their feet. And Joe Zargo gets the victory.
That is huge.
A regular decision for Joe Zargo. 8-6.
Over the last hour, we've been counting down the weekend's most competitive Big Ten matches. Here is our pick at number 1. 2-time Big Ten champion. You saw the highlight reel, Jim. Pretty easy to find Gable Steveson highlights.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. And you gotta give this to him. He's become the slickest guy at his weight. You know, the relatively speaking, right into one technique into the other.
1, 2.
He's got 1 pin this season. Came against Luke Luffman of Illinois when he pinned him in a similar tilt.
Oh, slickest guy at any weight.
2, 3. 9-0 this season. 6 majors, 2 techs, and that fall 100% bonus points for Gable Steveson. Him and Spencer Lee splitting the Hodge Trophy in 2021. You hear the Gable chants.
Far side cradle. Got that almost locked up. It's about 6 inches from his grip right there. He's working for the pin.
In his 8 matches without getting the pin, he has scored 147 points. That's an average of over 18 points a match.
Recognition to the crowd there. What should I do?
Oftentimes you hear people refer to great athletes as once in a generation. This is a once in a lifetime talent, Gable Steveson.
Really has proven to be that, Shane. It's just amazing what he's been able. Now there's a little neck wrench there, but I think there's no question of what type of career he could have if he could stay in it here. And of course, he's going to go a different route. Who knows? I mean, maybe he comes back at some point in time. But what he's been able to provide for us as far as a show, his trajectory that he's had, he's gotten better every year. He's gotten more physical every year. The guy's just flat out put the work in here to be the best.
He'll turn 22 on May 31st.
Stay in it.
Double leg right there. Orndorff bailing out, and who could blame him?
2 more for the Gopher. Steveson, 10-2. Riding time over 2 minutes. He's the one guy, Jim, he doesn't need to do mat returns. The one guy. But he's from another planet.
Action, guys.
That applies to everybody else except Gable Steveson. On his feet, so impressive, effortless, fluid, flawless technique, perfect combination of speed, strength, power. Joined by his family tonight. That's his father, Robert, his brother, Bobby, mother, Letitia, here as well.
Set, cover red.
There's Letitia.
Still you, red.
Kicking out right there.
Neutral.
Escape.
Nice duck under there. Yeah, he's just off the wrist tie right there. Just the little things that he has added to his game that are subtle and
right into another tilt.
1, 2, 3.
He only got the 3, which is good because if he got the 4, Jim, it'd be over, right?
yeah, definitely. 2 takedowns, that's what they're calling for from the bench.
Still you, green, no change.
No change.
Neutral.
Reaction time, get the escape. Right there, hopping across. The misdirection right there off the head stuff.
One more takedown will be a tech fall.
Why not? Straight on double A.
In the corner. Tech fall, Gable Steveson. Take a bow.
No. Time for a little acrobatics, Shane.
Maybe a backflip. The backflip from Gable Steveson. We hope that you enjoyed this edition of Wrestling in 60, presented by Cliff Keen Athletic. Join us again next week as we highlight the best matches in the best conference, the Big Ten.